Hi guys, this is the last of the questions in the last video in the performance final video series. And this is question 5. Again, I encourage you, if you're a beginning chord player, to not shy away from this one. I don't ask you to play the chords in rhythm in this example, but just to demonstrate the primary chords in a given key. So I've narrowed it down. Again, you can see the red ink where I crossed off a couple of the keys. I've narrowed it down to a list of the key of A, the key of D, and the key of G. It says play the correct primary chords by memory from the keys of A, D, or G. So the first instruction in red says pick a key, either A, D, or G. And I have listed those keys on the bottom of the page. And where I say the key of A, it shows the 1 chord is A, the 4 chord is D, and the 5 chord is E. Where it says the key of D, it says the 1 chord is D, the 4 chord is G, and the 5 chord is A. And remember, how I'm finding these is exactly, literally, how I'm saying them. In the key of D, D, E, F, G is the 4th. You must count the key name as number 1. D, E, F, G, and A, okay? And then in the key of G, I have the key of G is the home chord, G, A, B, C is the 4 chord, and D is the 5 chord. So it says demonstrate each of the primary chords in the key that you've picked. So pick a key and then demonstrate each of the primary chords in that key by playing the chord and saying the chord name and its number in the key. So I'll do all 3 of them. You only have to pick one. The key of A. A chord is 1. D chord is 4. E chord is 5. And I'm going to resolve back to number 1. So notice I'm not strumming in any rhythm there. This is why I think it's a little bit easier than the example number 1, because you can just study one key and practice those 3 chords and demonstrate them. So here's the key of D. D is number 1. D, E, F, G. G is number 4. And then up a whole step letter name wise is A. That's my 5 chord. And D is 1. So D is 1. G is 4. A, misfretted a little bit there, is 5, and back to D. Last of the group, and again you only pick one, is the key of G. Key of G. G is 1. C is 4. D is 5. And then back to G for the home chord. And remember, in class we've talked about how important it is to know these primary chords because every style of music uses them. Classical, rock, jazz, blues, folk, pop music of every kind. These are the main chords that are used. So it'll make it easier to figure out songs, but also to practice them in a group. So when you learn a song, you'll be prepared to play those chords. And also if you're writing your own songs or harmonizing a song like Happy Birthday, you can figure it out in a couple minutes instead of trying to guess chords out of thin air. Okay, so that is the last of the series. Pick one key, either A, D, or G. Demonstrate the 1, 4, and 5 chords in that key. Resolve back to the 1, and you'll be good. That'll be 25% of your test right there. So pick 4 examples. Folia and separate chords are number 1. Pick a sight reading piece, number 2. Play a scale, number 3. Pick a chord progression of your choice, number 4. Primary key chords, number 5. Pick 4 of those examples, and you can send them all in together or separately if you like. Just make sure that you answer the question correctly. So watch the video. If you have any questions, you can also email me. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.